Jenny and Ryker. Hey. And I'm here today because I made an awesome batch of lactation cookies, and I thought you guys might want to hear about them and learn how to make them yourselves. So for mamas out there who are breastfeeding and who may be suffering from supply problems at some point during your breastfeeding journey, there are certain things that you can do to try and increase your breast milk supply, and lactation cookies are a really delicious way of trying to do that. And I hadn't had any problems with my supply that I knew of for the first 6 months that Ryker and I were breastfeeding, but this last week or two I came down with a stomach bug, and I actually went about 5 days without being able to eat very much, and I was drinking lots of fluids, or trying to at least, but I wasn't holding a lot of it down. So I got a little bit dehydrated. I didn't have great nutrient intake for at least 5-6 days, and that really hurt my supply a bit. And this poor guy needs all the milk he can get because he's a growing man. So I decided I wanted to do whatever I could to get my supply back, to make sure that our breastfeeding relationship was going to stay on track. And so I decided to make some lactation cookies, also because they're cookies. Cookies are delicious. That seems like a win-win to me. And so I whipped a batch of these up. They turned out super good. They are delicious. And so here they are. You can see what they look like. Ooh, a big delicious lactation cookie. They are soft, they're moist, delicious. They've got a little bit of cinnamon in them, which is a really nice flavor to go along with the oats that are in them. So they're kind of like an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie. They just have a couple extras that are really going to help you to keep producing breast milk. And just so you know, lactation cookies are a great thing to try if you want to boost your supply, but I would also recommend doing them in conjunction with other things, because lactation cookies by themselves may not give you that much of a boost. You may also need to eat like 20 a day to see a huge difference, but they will help. So I'm actually doing the cookies in conjunction with drinking lactation tea. This is the one that I have. It's the Earth Mama Angel Baby Organic Milkmaid Tea, and it's a really good brand. I remember just being like brand new, a couple days into breastfeeding, and being worried I wasn't making enough milk, and having a couple cups of this, and boom, I was like overflowing. So it's good stuff. So I definitely recommend getting yourself something like a tea to go alongside the cookies. And there are several other things you can also eat or prepare that might help you with your lactation. And you can look a bunch of that stuff up online. Pinterest I found is a really great place to go for recipes and things like that. But because I didn't think of making this video till after I made the cookies, I'm not going to show you how to make them because they're already done and I've already cleaned it up. But look at this delicious, humongous batch of cookies that I was able to make from all the ingredients. And I will be providing the recipe in the box below for you, okay? So, but just to let you know about what's in them and why it works, I'm going to show you the main ingredients. So these cookies are made with a base of flour, butter, and I used coconut sugar instead of brown sugar in my recipe, but brown sugar is the original recipe. And then to that you add your extras. And so one of the ingredients that's really great for lactation is flaxseed. This is ground flaxseed, and you can get this probably at your local grocery store, but if not, then a lot of natural food stores will have them. And maybe even I'm guessing like GMC, those type of places probably are carrying flaxseed now too, because it's so good for you. It's got such great healthy oils, and flaxseed is known to help with milk production. So you've got about, I think, 2 tablespoons of flax seeds in the recipe. You mix it with a little bit of water and let it sit, and it sort of gels a little bit. And pro tip, if you do not eat eggs, a flaxseed and water mixture can also be used as the egg in a recipe to help emulsify your ingredients. So that's a good trick to know, and it's also just super healthy and wonderful for you. We also put flaxseed in our smoothies alongside chia seeds, and they are a really great additive. You also add 2 to 4 tablespoons of brewer's yeast or nutritional yeast. I use Bragg's nutritional yeast flakes in mine. You're going to want to get the flakes if you can, because they dissolve better into your recipe. Pretty much any lactation cookie recipe you're going to find is going to call for brewer's yeast. And if you're confused about the difference between brewers and nutritional yeast, they come from different sources, but they are both good for lactation. If you can't find brewer's yeast, you can use nutritional yeast. They have different flavors. This one is more of a cheesy flavor, so a lot of people like to put it on top of pastas and things like that. And I actually found that the flavor, the cheesy flavor, didn't show up in my cookies at all. It worked out really well. I used 4 tablespoons of this nutritional yeast. And yeah, you can't taste it or anything like that. And this is, again, is going to be a really great ingredient for helping your supply boost. And then the point of these cookies is the oats, because oats are a great lactation tool to boost your supply. I just use old-fashioned oats. You can also use steel-cut oats. And just in general, if you're trying to boost your milk, a big bowl of oatmeal in the morning is a great way to do that. So yeah, you're going to mix your butter with your sugar, brown sugar or coconut sugar in my case. You're going to add some flour, some baking soda. There is a teaspoon of cinnamon in it, which gives it a really great taste. And then you're going to mix in there's also a little bit of vanilla and 2 eggs. And then you're going to mix in your oats. If you like raisins instead of chocolate chips, you can do that, but I use chocolate chips. And your flax and your nutritional yeast or brewer's yeast. And that's going to leave you with a really big, yummy mix of sticky dough. And literally, I just took a huge spoonful, plopped it down on my cookie tray, cooked them for 12 minutes each, and they turned out amazing. So I highly recommend the recipe, which will be below again. If you are worried about your supply, you know someone else who is, and maybe you'd like to try a few things to boost all that mother's milk for your babe, the lactation cookies are the way to go because they're so yummy. These are so delicious. My husband has actually eaten like 5 of them so far. And I keep telling them they're mine, but he won't lay his grubby hands off of them. So good luck with that, keeping them away from your husband and children or whoever else you try to keep your cookies away from. But yeah, enjoy those cookies, mamas, and don't forget there are many other things you can do to try and boost your supply, like the milkmaid tea, oatmeal. Beer, I've been told, is great for supply, so I did not hesitate to have a nice big beer last night with dinner. And there's a lot of other things like fennel, coconut oil I hear is good for it as well. So get out there, and I wish you luck with all of your supply needs and taking care of your gorgeous babies like mine. Say hi, buddy. Hi. We're wearing our Harry Potter carrier today. Isn't it adorable? It's got spells written all over it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. We will catch up with you with another video soon. Take care. Bye.